Hey guys, it's Maymay and welcome to another week of the Card Maker's Prayer Map. I'm very excited about this week, but some of you are going to think it's kind of cheating. It's not cheating because there are no rules, so that's fair, right? We're not going to have any guilt about anything. But I do want to talk to you about this. So in our Dwell group, which is the Bible study that we're doing at the same time this video goes live, we've had these discussions about how much guilt we put on ourselves for our time we spend in the Word, the time we spend memorizing, the time we spend praying, etc. And I've worked really hard to try to encourage the students, the participants in the Bible study, to not let Satan use guilt to keep you from doing any learning. Now, it's kind of the same here and also not kind of the same, but in the Dwell book, we do a devotion every morning, and then at the end of the week, we get together and we go over what we've learned. Well, some mornings, you just don't sit down and do the same that you normally do. Some mornings, you may not even get to it. And sometimes you do 2 days at one time or 3 days at one time. And a lot of people early on were feeling pretty heavy about that. Like, I don't think I can do this every day. So think about this. A lot of the people that came to the Dwell study had never done a daily situation. Like, this is a new daily thing that they're doing. So I didn't want guilt to keep them from doing it, right? So I tried to say, do what you can. God will bless that time and it will grow. Here's what's so beautiful about it. The more you do, the more you want to do, and the more you will grow in your spiritual walk and you'll grow with Christ. It's very interesting. I find this about myself. If I stay in the Word, if I stay in my devotions, I enjoy them so much because I enjoy what God tells me that I want to do them more and more and more. So don't let guilt keep you from doing something versus nothing in your scripture, your prayer, your walk with Christ, if that makes sense, okay? I'm not saying just don't do anything and don't feel guilty about it because that's just, God's not going to hold that against you. That's not what I'm saying. It is very important that we grow in our spiritual walk and in our walk with Christ. So I do want you to make time. Like I even say, be intentional. Set an alarm. Set your alarm clock to get up and do your devotion every day. That's what we should be doing that. But when those things don't work out perfectly, I don't want you to beat yourself up about it, okay? So that's basically what I'm saying. Now, what I'm going to say about this week is this. So the person I'm praying about this week, it came to me very late in the week. And so I've been spending time in prayer about, I knew this is who the card was going to. And here it is, kind of my last day at work, and I want to get this video filmed for you guys. And I'm like, it's kind of bottlenecking. I was like, well, maybe I just won't do the video this week. It'll just have to be next week. And I'm like, no. What do we do here? We make greeting cards. That's what we do. You guys do too. We all make greeting cards, right? So rather than skip it or not doing it or not filling in my book, because I have been praying for her, I decided to use a card I already had made. And I'm going to say to you, you can do that too. And actually, I didn't even make this card. Shannon did. I'm using one Shannon made. But we have cards here. And I think this card is so pretty and perfect for what I want. So this is the one I'm going to use. Now, what did I do in my book to kind of keep myself on track? I chose the challenge that fit it, which we've done that before. I've mixed it around and we've done that before. So I chose the challenge that fit the card. And I was able to fill this out. Because honestly, I had such a sweet time praying for her. Now, I'm going to close this up because I don't want everybody to read all my personal reflections. But I'm going to close it like that. Here's what I want to say. This week, God really showed up and showed out for me. He just delivered some people right to my door that I needed to spend some time with. And it made such a difference in my grief that I go through about losing my mother. It made such a difference in that for me this week. And I've actually been so much more, I feel more light and I don't know, I just know God did a work through that time I spent with those people. And those people, one of them has already gotten a card from me and then the other one's getting this card. And so it just makes sense that this is where this would go. So I'm not gonna feel guilty that I didn't sit down and make a card for this, because what's more important? Is it more important that I sit down and do it, or that I pray for this person and they get a card from me that is telling them I'm thinking about them, I'm praying about them, and that I love them? That's what we're going to focus on, okay? So, again, I wasn't even going to film this. I was like, I'm just going to put this in here and get to them next week. I'll just make a card next week. But I think it's important. Somebody out there feels the same way. So when I look back on this book years from now, I'm not going to be like, that's the week I kind of cheated. because I'm not going to call it that. I'm going to say I prayed for someone and I sent a card and I was happy that I did it. Now, I also want to say this. There was a comment in last week's video that I love so much. The comment said, my favorite part of this process is the sweet feeling of praying for someone you're making a card for and praying for someone and focusing on them for the whole time that you're doing that. And I agree with you. It has been so cool for God to give us a person, give me someone to make a card for, and to sit down, and the whole time I'm creating, thinking about them. That has been so incredible. And this week is really no different, because what was so sweet is I spent more time praying for her, because when we were able to get together and chat, I learned some things that she was going through, and it just means a lot to me that I was able to pray for her during that time, and now send a card to say how much it meant to me that we spent time together. So that's where we are with this week's prayer map. However, there is one thing I want to do that I'm going to start doing going forward, and I thought I'd bring you along for that. So let me set up for that. So we've talked about so many times adding photos of our cards into our prayer map so we can look back on them and see what we made. And that's what I want to do. I want to try to take a photo every time I make a card and put it into the book so that I can reference this. I don't want to put the actual, an actual card in there. Like, I think some folks are going to make 2 cards and put one in and mail the other. And that's wonderful. Whatever works for you with that. But I think what I want to do is just put a photo in of how the card came out, because honestly, this is a different process than just making greeting cards. I feel so connected to these. This sounds crazy, but if you're doing this with me, you'll know what I'm talking about. I feel connected because I remember what I was thinking about and praying about as I was making that card. And so I think it is a good idea to keep it. I literally was talking to Vince about this, and I'm like, you know what? I think I want to keep the photos in the book. I think it'll be kind of cool to look back on and have memories of that sweet time of thinking and focusing on that person. If you're doing this with me, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Tell me in the comments below if you feel the same way. If you've been doing this, whenever you're making the cards, you just feel this sense of love and, I don't know, good memories from the cards. So what I did, if you're wondering how I did my photos, now I'm using our printer at work, which I love so much, right? But here's what I did. I have an app on my phone that is called Print to Size. And it works on my Apple phone. I don't know if it works on Android, but it works on Apple. And there are other options out there that you can find to use to print your photos. I'm not too stressed about them being acid-free and archival and things like that. I know that people have a lot of questions about that. I really don't know. I just printed this out because here's what I want to do. I want to put this here. I think that is just exactly what I need to top all of this off. I just think it's so cool. So I'm just using tape runner to put these in. I put the first one in with tape runner, and I'm going to put this one in with tape runner as well. If you are sketching underneath this and you want to keep any of that information, you might just want to tape down just the top of your photo so it'll flip up. But I think this is a much better representation of my card than that sketch that I did underneath. It was kind of sad, but isn't that cool? All right, let me find the other one. Here it is, and we'll put that one in. I really think I'm going to enjoy going back through the book and seeing these because like I said, there's something about this process that is just so sweet and heartwarming, and I like it. I think it's neat. So now we can flip through and you'll see my first one, second one, third one. See, that just sets this off, doesn't it? It just sets the whole thing off. You guys are going to see I'm not putting recipient names in here. I'm so afraid that I will flip through and someone's name will be in my books. I'm just sending the cards out, and I am going to have to go back and put the names in there because eventually I will forget. But because I've only done 3, but I don't want to, I don't know. I may have to put them in and cover them with Post-it notes so I can be safe, but I don't want to give, people's personal information away. So I need to go take a photo of this card and print it and put it in it. And I think I will love that to look back on. And again, the prayer time and thinking of the person is what's important. So I want you to do the same thing. If you're to the point where you're like, I don't have time to make a card this week, but you definitely have time to pray for somebody, that's more important. So say the prayer and use a card you've already made, and don't feel bad about that. Take a photo, put it into the book, fill out the book just the same. And I think you'll still get the same sweet feeling. That's what I love about it, the same sweet feeling of the process. All right, guys, thanks so much for being here for this week. I hope you are enjoying this so much. Let me know if you're wanting to pick up one of the books. They have been sold out for a little bit, but there's a new order coming. So we'll have more really soon. I'll let you know when they're available. I have not mentioned, we do have a digital version. If you don't want to buy the hard copy, you can get the digital version. That'll be linked too. So just in case you were wondering if we had that, we do. All right. I hope you guys have a blessed week. And until next time, bye now.